Target now locked on. Gate unidentified enemy sector. Turbo engaged.
Holy crap, I made it.
Entering system. Unidentified enemy sector.
North. Right
Target
there.
now locked on. Argon lifter. Turbo engaged.
That was
No
tiring.
aim.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship. Turbo engaged. Target is now in firing range.
It's going by me.
Target now locked on. Gate thorax speared. Turbo engaged. Entering system. Thorax speared.
Now I'm guessing I go back and talk to him. I don't know.
Turbo engaged.
After I save anyway.
Target now locked on. Gamma IRE laser forge. Alpha. Success.
Okay.
Connection to local trading network established.
That is well.
Salvage.
Go look and see what. Now that I have saved, I'm gonna go make sure that I didn't miss the shield. I thought there was a 125 watt shield that you
Turbo
could get
engaged.
from killing the boss, but I did not get a 125 watt shield.
No target now locked on. Target now
Should be
locked
able to
on.
see
Gate unidentified enemy sector.
Green square on the map if it dropped loot. And if not, we'll make a go at getting back over
Turbo engaged.
to the wall.
Entering system. Unidentified
Although I
enemy
might have
sector.
to go around. I don't make it the first couple times. Well, the first time I'll go around. I feel like dying a bunch of times when I know
Target now locked
I
on.
can do it the other way. It just
Unknown
takes
Xenon
a
ship.
little bit longer. Especially now that I know I've beaten the game.
Turbo engaged.
Oh, finished the story.
Target is now in firing range. No aim. Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship.
I think it's flying backwards.
Target now locked on. Gate unidentified enemy sector. Turbo engaged.
They show up on the map. They do.
Entering system. Unidentified enemy sector.
see anything. Did it not give me the loot? Huh.
Turbo engaged. Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship. Target left firing range. Alert. Rocket closing. Target left firing range.
I don't see any loot.
Target is now in firing range. Target is now in firing range. Target is now in firing range.
I think that's a station over there. Yeah.
Target left firing range. Target is now in firing range.
I can see it. Surrounded by two of these freaking things.
Target is now in firing range. Target left firing range. Target is now in firing range. Target is now in firing range. Target left firing range.
It's coming across.
Turbo engaged. Target is now in firing range. Target is now in firing range. Target now locked on. Gate unidentified enemy sector.
Okay. This is west. I gotta go north.
Turbo engaged. Entering system. Unidentified enemy sector. Target now locked on. Talabi Hawk.
Should be the. That's right there.
No. Target now locked on. Paranid Ganymede.
What's he doing over here?
No aim. Target now locked on.
Great to meet you again. You're a real hero of the Federation. But right now, Ban Danna is not aboard. Please follow us to Argon Prime.
Argon Prime. Okay. So that's where I'm supposed to go. This means north.
Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship.
Oops.
Alert. Rocket closing. Target now locked on. Gate unidentified enemy sector.
Okay. So north.
Entering system. Unidentified enemy sector.
West. West.
Target now locked on. Boron Dolphin.
What? It's odd. It's like a friendly base. Oh, that's the gate. Never mind.
No aim.
Well, that looks bad. At least now I know where I'm supposed to go. So Argon Prime. He's was behind me.
Target now locked on. Unknown xenon
That was
ship.
close.
Target left firing range. Target is now in firing range.
Target is annoying. Apparently
Target
above
left
me.
firing range. Turbo engaged.
It's falling behind me.
Turbo engaged.
So if I go south,
Alert. Rocket closing.
I'll be back out of Xenon space.
Target left firing range. Turbo engaged. Enter system. Unidentified enemy sector.
The heck was that? Guess I'll go south.
Target now locked on. Paranid Ganymede. No aim.
Alright, I'm going to stop recording until I hit Argon Prime. Prepare for time skip. I think I might have just stumbled onto what I was looking for. Been flying around for a while now trying to find it. An hour or two.
No aim.
That's not it. It's by the south gate. Maybe I can finish the story now. 4-2, please let me finish story.
Target now locked on. Argon 1.
Oh. see. Okay.
You again. Ban Danna wants to talk to you.
Hello. I heard all the reports about your great fight. The Argon government is very pleased with the results of our joint effort.
But how can I get back home now?
Oh, bad news. I have some bad news for you. Our scout ships reported that the Xenon plans to repair the jump gate to Earth were aboard the mothership and are now lost forever. You saved Earth, but you are now not able to return to your home planet. Our government is terribly sorry for this and wants to compensate your loss.
What kind of compensation?
They're asking for a couple of upgrades for your ship, specially developed by our engineers. The captain will deploy a few containers for you. I hope this will help you feel comfortable in the Argon Federation. Ban Danna out.
Okay.
Warning, cargo bay open. Shields are down.
Here's just one right there.
Turbo engaged.
The heck?
Turbo engaged.
Things. Oh, there it is. Sounds like he's running into them and breaking them.
Cargo bay now contains 125 megawatt shield. Cargo bay empty.
Empty. Why is it empty?
Turbo engaged.
I guess it equipped it. Oh, crap. Maybe I should open my cargo bay.
Warning, cargo bay open. Shields are down. Turbo engaged.
My cargo bay is open.
Turbo engaged.
Do you only get one?
Turbo engaged. Cargo bay flooded. Warning, cargo bay now contains.
Contains what?
Cargo bay empty.
I've got two of them. Two 125 megawatt shields. Cool. I thought I got a... Didn't I get a weapon too, or no? I guess not. Might have destroyed it by running into it. So at least I managed to find that. I take it that's the end.
Target now locked on. Argon 1.
On here. It's always a pleasure to meet you.
Here is the intro to X Tension. I'm going to shut up while it plays.
My name is Ion Battler, foster son of Norma Gardner, beholder of the truth at the temple. She raised me, cared for me, and loved me as if I'd been her own flesh and blood. These words are dedicated to her memory, and I send them out into infinity so that you, the people of the universe, will never forget about her, not today, and not in a million years from now. From her I know the truth, the whole of it, as the telling of the truth was my mother's dedication, her passion, and ultimately her destruction. Now that she is no longer among us, I shall not cry, but continue what she has begun. I will pass the truth on to anyone with an open mind, who is willing to listen and accept, for it is of the utmost importance for the future of our civilization. Long ago, our species came from a distant solar system, with a bright yellowish star in its center. A star so warm and magnificent that it's hard to find the words to describe it. Count 3 planets from that sun. The first, a barren place of sometimes boiling, sometimes frozen rocks. The second, shrouded with thick layers of everlasting clouds. Then the third planet, a world of beautiful white and blue, covered by vast deep oceans, crawling with life, and with the sweetest air to breathe. This is the place where our ancestors first looked up into the night skies in awe, wondering if somebody was staring back at them from afar. The name of that planet is Earth. In time, a deadly war between the people of Earth and the machines that later came to be known as the Xenon separated the last handful of humans in this region of space from their brothers and sisters on Earth. Our ancestors would not live long enough to return to the arms of their loved ones left behind on Earth. This is the memory that we, the Goner, have held for so many centuries. If I ever had any doubts, they have been cast away by the recent events of a magnitude so vast that my mind still fails to grasp all of the consequences. Many weeks ago, a lone ship of unknown origin appeared in our realm. A ship that once had the power to cross the gulf of space between the stars on its own, not needing to traverse sectors by using jump gates. But an accident crippled the ship, disabled its star drive, and left its pilot marooned in this part of space, utterly alone and with no hope of return. As the Gona community supposed right from the start, the ship came from our forefathers' place of origin, Earth. All hell broke loose when the Archon government, knowing as much as the Goner, but not willing to reveal it to their people immediately, started to pursue the Earth ship, as did the Split and the Paranet. The pilot of that ship, a tall friendly man by the name of Captain Brennan, was unaware of the attention he was drawing. He had a difficult time comprehending where he was and how to survive the society of merchants and mercenaries. It must have seemed utterly alien to him. But he was good, and he was astute. Eventually he became known throughout our space, and even played an important role in the ultimate defeat of the Xenon threat. By then, the Argon government could no longer hide the truth, and we, the Goner, outcast for so long, were accepted at last. After the battle, the ship from Earth was brought to an Argon wharf where the engineers began to repair the damaged star drive. The idea was to help Captain Brennan return home, taking emissaries with him to establish diplomatic relations between the Foundation Guild and Earth. But when the star drive was started, the ship only blinked away for a split second, then reappeared in the same place, not going anywhere at all. I can hardly bring myself to describe the desolate expression of the big man from Earth on the day of the failed attempt at returning home. I could see the pain in his eyes and hear the trembling in his voice, and it made my heart ache. Later that day, the news came in. The spaceship was to be taken to the wharf again. This time the best scientists, not only of the Argon, but also the Boron, and even the Taladi would try once more to repair the star drive. Promising not to stop until they had the solution, they began to dismantle the ship piece by piece, bolt by bolt, trying to fathom the secret of the jump engine and so locate the source of the problem. Thus they hoped to rebuild the ship to its former glory with a functioning star drive. We knew that this could take months, possibly even years. For all we knew, it might even be impossible. Brennan spent his time at the Goner Temple, sitting in silent contemplation and reflecting on his fate. He was inconsolable, brooding over his future until he finally reached the decision that would change our lives forever. I clearly remember the expression on the face of my little sister Ninyu, trying to cover her tears when the man from Earth told us what he had resolved to do. He would ask the Archon government to grant him access to a small cruiser so he could go back into space again on his own to find out friends, old and new, and to seek adventure. And so he went with a colorful burst from the thrusters of his new ship. This was the last we saw of him. It seems like an eternity ago to us now. To the present day, nobody knows where Brennan is now. Our hero, our messiah, our bringer of light in the time of darkness. Nobody knows if he fares well, or if he faces great danger. Hope is all there is. We can only pray for him and for his safe return to us someday.
Okay, that is what I was expecting at the end of X. On the Frontier. Something like that. Watching that helps a lot. Clears up what happened after Beyond the Frontier. So I'm glad that I've got both games. Now just for that intro. Right, I'm gonna stop this video now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play through X-Tension just yet. I think I'm gonna go to X2 and play through it because it has a storyline to it. And then I'm trying to get up to the X3 games. So I'm gonna play through all of those as well. We'll probably come back to this one and play it off and on. Just to mess around with the sandbox. Alright, talk to you later.